HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Definitely saw that counter coming. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Decides to buff up while they can. Throws them. What's next? Fantastic reactions there. Checks them with a projectile. That drive impact is blocked. Got their eye on the air.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Jumps in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. That drive impact doesn't get through. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps. Buffs up. What's the next move? One chance here may end going on the offensive. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Closing Monkey. Oh. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick. Throws it. What's next? Pops him with a Shoryu. Still scrapping for control of the space. Gets a risky pop in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Throws a fireball. Denied. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Not close enough for the throw. Not much life difference. Knockdown and player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious. Just goes for it at this range. Is this gonna kill? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player 1 can't use any drive through. Gotta play it safe. Flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Uses their drive gauge. Jumps in. Solid anti-air. The low. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2. Low heavy. Player 2. Oh, nice. Player 1 can't burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be a doesn't-second throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows the medium kick. There's an overdrive arc. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Still slugging it out here. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Squeezes the gauge. Pressuring the situation with the target. Had the radar up and running. Grabs them. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Did well to get the buff in there. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off? Got their eye on the air.
Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Ooh, what a smart throw! The path to a win looks very tough here, and I don't know if they can hold out. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meat digs in deep to get that drive in. Throws a fireball. Up while they're blinking. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2. Oh, snipe. Oh my, the protect. Solid anti-air. Drops them. Presses for a reaction with a fire. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Catches out the cage right there. Is it time for pleasure? Time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. This is going to hurt. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? They are not getting close. These drops is hard. A lot of pressure building up here. Here comes the corner pressure. Stun! They gotta get in there. The throw is denied. This is a critical moment. Lays down a side hustle. The jump fades out the low kick. Quick burns out. And the Tensei at the ready. Big Ramachama! Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Throws a fireball.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Still slugging it out. The impact gets blocked. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Shoots off a fireball up close. Whiffs the throw. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down. The throw misses. That drive impact doesn't get through. Taking stock. Grabs them. Risky up, charges forward. A quick breather. Ooh, hits him with a stop and bomb. Gets a risky button. Going in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Player brushes that off and keeps going. They choose to spend the meter, uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
That felt good, didn't it?
Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish.
How'd I lose?
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction.
Hadouken!
Goes for the jumping. Hits him with a stop and bop. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2, holy! Punish counter sets the table. What now?
Oh, the throw connects. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Throws them. Oh, here we go. Side hustle.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2. Can nothing stop this train. I can. Genius read with that throw escape. Noticeable life lead. Awesome. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of